So the sugar shack is just the building that houses the evaporator, and it's where the syrup is made. It can be something simple, or it can be something kind of fancy. The Brix scale is the scale used to measure the sugar content in the sap and in the syrup. Hydrometers and refractometers measure the sugar content, and the syrup is between 66 and 68 Brix. One Brix, B-R-I-X, is about 1% sugar. Refractometers and hydrometers are the instruments that we use to measure sugar content. They measure the specific gravity, which is the amount of sugar content versus the liquid that it's in. Refractometers use light through a sight glass. Hydrometers use a bubble probe that floats inside of a vessel. Niter and sugar sand are minerals that are concentrated during the evaporation process. They are caught either in your filter material when you're filtering, and sometimes they form in the bottom of your glass. Reverse osmosis, or as we call it in the biz, RO, is the process of filtering maple sap through a high pressure, through a semi-permeable membrane filter that traps sugar on one side and releases permeate water on the other side. The use of reverse osmosis allows us to remove up to 75% of the water from the sap before we even take it over to the evaporator, saving us energy, fuel, and time. Sugaring is the act of making syrup, from tapping the trees, collecting the sap, and boiling the sap down to making that sweet, sweet syrup. The evaporator are the large pans that we use to boil down the sap into maple syrup. The arch is just the firebox that sits beneath our evaporator pan.
Sap is a clear, colorless liquid with a light, sweet taste that flows from the inside of a maple tree. It's from this sap that maple syrup is produced.
The run is just the term used to describe the flow of sap coming out of the trees. It can be a drip coming straight from the spile, or it can be a more steady flow. The sugar bush is just the woods or stand of maple trees where the maple sap is harvested. Taps, or spiles, are the little spout that can be hooked directly to a sap line that can go straight to a bucket or to a bag or to a series of tubes that go to one large collection tank.